Hi everyone, it's Zadira and we are here with Survival Plus Mod playing Survive the Ark Survival Evolved on the Ragnarok map. And this is our Mystic Mayhem server. And tonight we wanted to take you on a little bit of a tour of what we've done so far. So hold on just a little bit. Steffi's going to be up here. She's down working on her farm, working super hard, and she's going to come up here and we're going to show you around a little bit. I'll go ahead and get out of K mode and look, get on Petunia and show you up here. This is, I know probably when you saw the last video, which was, gosh, quite a while ago, all of this was blank. There were no pavers up here at all, and the everyone on the server has just been crazy working to get limestone to create these pavers. This is all eventually going to be filled with amazing buildings that is part of the Survival Plus mod. There's Steffi, yay!
Hi guys!
We just put this down last night and it looks so unusual. I wish that we could have a little bit of explanation of why this is the way it is. This material that you see here, we had to put that down first. And this is called the land plot. The plot, let's see, what is the exact, something about the capital land plot, I believe is what this is called. And it was, I don't know, very difficult to lay down correctly. I really wanted the V to face a different way, this V right here in the middle. We wanted it to face like a V, but no matter what I did, pressing Q, pressing E, I couldn't get it to go the right direction. So anyway, this is the size of the large Capitol building. We know that. But then this right here, this structure you're seeing is the small Capitol building. And so I tried positioning that the other night, and again, had a hard time. I thought this was going to be the front door. There was no way. It was just like a green image. We couldn't actually see the building itself. It was a footprint. And I thought this was going to be the front door the way it looked, but there was a red arrow pointing, but I could not for the life of me figure out how to place it. And it showed these fences way out here, so it was extremely confusing. But anyway, we did place it, and I think this is the front door over here. So I guess when we get to the point of being able to decorate, maybe we can, well, in the meantime, we're going to be actually building onto this, and we're going to be making the big Capitol building, the large Capitol building. And what's real interesting is you are not able to pick this up. I wish you could. See, if you push E, and it does say demolish, we can lock it, and this enable unpowered auto activation. I don't know what that means. I'm afraid to try it because it might blow up the building. You never know. Or we can set a pin code, but not a pickup. A lot of things that you see in Survival Plus, you're able to pick them up. Some things you can, some things you can't. Like, for instance, this Capitol building zone, we are able to pick it up. So it's very confusing. So I'm not sure exactly what we do or how we go about putting our large Capitol here when we get at the point that we can do that. Let me show you inside a little bit. I think Steffi's already gone in. What do you think, Steffi?
Love it.
Steffi's ready to wait on us. Hi, Steffi.
Hi.
So what you can see is this really cool building. I just love the detail. And this is the Monarch's desk, which I am the Monarch for the building. And it says we have no workers present to carry out orders. And then if you click on the desk, you see no workers present to carry out orders. So we did bring our money we were exploring around and we found this safe back here. And then if you click on that, says it's the treasury. So I think it's the treasury for our community. We're not real clear about anything about this. So we can rename the treasure. Ooh, let's do that. Let's name it the Mystic Mayhem. Should we name it Mystic Mayhem Treasury or Mystic Mayhem Capitol Building?
I think Mystic Mayhem Treasury.
Oops, I clicked on it.
Okay.
There, no. Aw. Phooey, never mind. Never mind. Missed that. Forget that part. Okay, but it says no coin to pay workers. Now, if you click E without holding it down, it shows we have 34 silver coins. I'm not sure where that came from. We have, as far as I know, I'm the only monarch on the server, and so I think I'm supposed to be the one to be doing this, and so I'm not sure where that money came from, but it says the state's treasury can be used to grow your personal wealth, pay for villager services and defenses. Your kingdom, though, needs coin to operate. Small capital is 15 gold and large is 21 gold. Workers work on a 3-day pay cycle. So I brought my 15 gold. This is going to make me so poor, but I want us to be able to do it for a village, right, Steffi? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not sure what the money goes for. It makes the workers. It says no coin to pay workers. So let's see what happens. We're going to put the 15 gold in because this is the small Capitol building. Okay, well.
Oh,
Running smoothly.
Nice.
All right. Well, our Capitol building is running smoothly. We don't know what it's doing.
But it's running smoothly.
Yeah, it's running smoothly.
Whatever's
Whatever it's
happening.
doing. Now, is there anything different? No, it's the same. Oh, look. A while ago, this said for sale. Now look. What does that mean?
Oh. Looks like prison numbers.
Yeah. It keeps changing.
Is that our population?
I don't know. It said for sale a while ago. Interesting. What in the world? Well,
Live and figure out, I guess.
I put 15 gold in, but
It's getting bigger, I think.
is it getting bigger?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Oh, there's something about it covers so many pavers. Like your area, you're paying for workers in your area or something. Could that be that it's adding? I don't know. I guess
It's
won't
going
know.
up and down.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I
I
don't
thought it was
know.
going up. Just now, it went down.
Oh my
So-
goodness, I don't know. We'll have to
so
ask maybe
curious.
on the official forums. Let's look in here. I should have looked before, but I don't think it has changed. When you look in the desk at the town hall, this is where you're able to buy your deeds for your land. And it says like you can buy a 9-pack of foundation permits. We're not at all familiar with this at all. I'm not sure exactly how that works. This one says 18-pack of foundation permits. Yeah, I don't know if this, I just don't know. I don't know. Then this one says a tier 2 level 1 deed. So you can buy a deed for a house and that costs 15 gold. And then a tier 2 level 2 deed, and that's for that a little bit larger home for 20 gold. And then you can also buy water well permits, and I'm excited about that because you don't have to be near water. Those work really well, is what I understand. We've not been able to buy those yet or have those on our server yet, so I'm excited to figure out how those work. But the way I understand it is you don't have to be near water. You can have water at your home without being near a lake or a river or the ocean. And then the last one is for a single foundation permit. And again, we don't know really what the difference is in those and what they mean.
I think I might have an idea.
Yeah?
We were talking about the foundation blueprint um, that the Capitol building is sitting on.
Yeah.
Well, I believe that the deeds, that's how many squares they take up. So
Oh.
a foundation pack of 18 takes up 18 foundations. And you set it down like we did for the Capitol building, and then you build your house on that.
Okay. Well, we'll
And I
have
believe
to ask.
the architects are able to build a house without, like not a pre-made house. They're able to design their own houses.
That's right.
And I
That's
think you set
right.
down the foundation, and then they
Yes.
can build their own houses.
Yes,
I
that's
believe.
right.
I may be totally wrong,
Yeah,
but I think
bet you're
that's
right.
the way it.
Yeah, I'll bet you're right. So, oh gosh, that's gone down a lot now, hadn't it? Look, it was 1,700.
Now it's 15.
Oh my goodness, I'm so curious. Is that maybe a coin per minute or something? Maybe
A
it's
gold, because it's 50 silver for it's 100 silver for 1 gold.
that's for us. We have said that.
Oh, we've
So
said
we
that.
don't know
we don't
what-
know what a gold is here.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't know what's silver per gold. Okay, so the upstairs is pretty much, there's nothing up here because the doors don't work. I did ask about that, and you're not able to open these doors. It says it's enable unpowered auto activation up here too, though. So I don't know what we're supposed to. I don't want to enable any auto activation for anything right now until we know what it's for. Okay, so anyway, that is the awesome small Capitol building. So you can imagine if the large Capitol building, look how big it is. I mean, it's huge. I wish that there was a way we could make this invisible. Maybe we should make that a suggestion on the Discord. But it'd be fun to have those rooms up there empty for the monarch. If the monarch could live up there, that would be kind of fun. But anyway, so let's go on our parasaurs. We were able to get eggs on this server and hatch our parasaurs, so that makes it a lot of fun to be able to find nests around in our village or around in the countryside, and we're able to hatch out eggs and be able to ride parasaurs on the mod. You are not able to fly, which we kind of like that. We think that's kind of fun. Up here, this area, this is a work in progress, but we're talking about making this area where we're going to sell our livestock. In Survival Plus, you're able to have a writ, I don't know the exact term, writ of contract or writ of sale, and you can tame horses, you can tame pagomastics, you can tame wolves, hyenas, parasaurs, all kinds of there are a few things you can tame, not compared to Ark Survival Evolved, but there are a few.
Phiomias and horses as well.
Oh yeah. And so then if you want to sell them, you are able to have a writ of sale or writ of trade, and you can have your animal sitting here. In fact, let's go down and show the market stall. We have a normal market stall, and oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. One of our server friends designed our market stall for us, Rav. She's amazing. And you come down here. We did this first so that it could be set up for us, and then now we're gradually adding the pavers to add all the buildings. But this is our market stall, and so you can see, look how awesome. Look at that. Isn't that fun? The statues that are in the mod. But you can see there's shop, trade stalls. These are called trade stalls. These are closed, so I don't guess there's anything in those. And these are all, I think these are all closed right now. People have put their trade stalls up because they aren't, that we haven't been able to get things too much to sell. In a minute, maybe we'll get to one. Let's see if there's anything in this one. So you can open it up. No. Let's go around and see. This is the animals we were talking about, but we want to move the animals away from our normal marketplace. You know, you don't want animals where your food is being sold. You just don't want animals here. This is our beautiful trading area, so we're going to have a different place for animals. But you can see how, isn't that amazing? People have all these wonderful horses. Look at all this. Isn't this great? But you can see what they say. They say trading label, and then there's a number. It tells the level of the horse, and it tells who is selling the horses. So let's see. Surely one of these trading stalls has their writs, I would think. They all say closed. I don't know. That's a bug. They are open. So this is a writ of animal ownership, and see, it says that the level 110 equus, which is a horse, and it has how much. Let's see, it says it says where the writ was recorded. That's where the person is located, I guess. That's pretty neat. But the document makes you the owner of the equus named Equus Level 110 at the time of recording. It has been marked with the trading label, and this writ was recorded in 20 at the Latin longitude. So now where do you see how much it is, Steph? Do you, maybe you click on it? Oh, yes. And then you say this horse cost 8 gold and 40 silver. So you can see that those are the writs, and people can do that. And then this person is also selling a walled barn. They're selling an open barn. And they're also selling the metal distiller stand and the distiller table. Alchemists use those. So an alchemist could come and buy those. I believe those are made by the blacksmith. So if you're a blacksmith, you can make those, and then the alchemist can come buy them. So that's pretty fun. Let's see what's in this shop. It's almost like going to the mall. Oh, this is a large wood pile. They're selling that for 26 silver. And here are hilts, and people need hilts if they're making swords. Then here, crossbow body, so people can put these together with what the other items that they need to make crossbows. And that's a bow stave, aged bow stave. I guess that's how that's pronounced. So that person, see, they're selling a lot of really nice, oh, it's getting dark. Oh my goodness. They're selling a lot of nice things. There's another statue. But see, there you go. Isn't that fun? And we're going to have our trade stalls all across here, and then people can also buy, let's see, I wonder where this person's, is this it? Let's see, Fifi's Horse Emporium, and Props Plumbing and Pottery. So fun. Here's Fifi's Horse Emporium, and it's the same thing. You have the writs of ownership, and you put the money. Oh, look at, they've got an otter. That's really fun. So you can buy an otter too. Let's see what's in the pottery shop. Oh, they're selling pipes. That's good. See, everyone needs pipes. So that is really good. All right, so this is our market stall. And you can also see we have food stalls too. So you can buy food. And then here's this is Colt's Blacksmithing and Colt's Carpentry Shop. So that makes it really fun. And so everybody on the server is able to sell their items that they have professions. Our different professions, we've gone over this in other videos, but we have carpenter, blacksmith, what else, Steffi? Farmer, tailor, hunter, mason, and is that it? I think. Did we miss any? I'm not sure.
Architect.
No, architect is part of carpentry, I think.
Oh yeah. Entrepreneur.
Yeah, entrepreneur. We don't have any entrepreneurs on our server. They're saying that they're going to be doing a big update in a month or two, and that might possibly change for entrepreneur, but right now we don't have any on our server. All right, let's go down. Steffi wants to show, oh wait, before we leave this area, we have to show you this beautiful design that Rav did. Isn't this pretty? Let's turn off the names. But oh my gosh, this is so pretty. She had this big area for our market stall and utilized all of the different statues that there are in the mod, and she made this beautiful designed area. Isn't that so neat?
Good.
There's oh, what are those called? The fire things up there, but looks like they've run out of wood. Maybe you have to I think you have to keep adding charcoal. Or oh, I see Steffi. Are you gonna put wood in them?
Oh, they're locked. I can't.
Oh no!
Darn. It's so pretty
looks
when it's all lit up.
really pretty when it's lit up.
But there's like a secret.
Ah, you know how to
here.
get up there. That's very fun. Yeah, that's so pretty. Gosh, Rav just did such an amazing. We have the fanciest market stall. Now we just need to stop working so hard on pavers and getting the village ready, and everybody needs to just start making money, I think. But anyway, when you go down, you'll go down. These random pavers are just here for markers right now. They will be going away, but you go down.
Under construction.
And before we show Steffi's farm, let's show off this amazing dock. I hope it doesn't get too... I think it's dark because it's storming. We're having a little bit of a rainstorm. But this dock is just incredible. Oh my gosh, guys. It says, the city docks are open. Construction is still underway. Watch your step. So Omen and Kiln and Dove have been working tirelessly on our city docks, getting it ready for everyone. None of us hardly have any ships yet, our rafts. We've been working too hard on pavers, I think, and getting the actual city built. But it's going to happen, don't you think, Steffi?
Oh yes, oh yes.
So this is amazing. I mean, truly just a beautiful work of art. Oh, and look, we have cannons. This is so fun. Look at this. Can we shoot it?
It's locked. I don't think so.
Yeah.
We might need a cannonball.
I'd have my backspace. Oh yeah, it's locked. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to have cannonballs. They probably haven't done those yet. But man, we had a Rex come up over from that direction. So now, if we have a Rex come over from that direction, we can shoot it with cannonballs.
That would be awesome.
I think they are still building archer towers, and we saw those in action on another server, and they shoot out arrows, and you put coins in, and they will actually have people in the towers,
Archers
NPCs
shooting.
that will shoot out if an enemy comes close. That's really neat. But I am so excited. This is just beautifully done. Just so well done and well thought out. And everybody can dock all of their big ships and their rafts. See, I think the short side, I think, is for rafts. And then the tall side is for the ships.
And if you look way over there, you can see one of the ships.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We can't get over there right now because I think they're going to put in some kind of drawbridge.
Oh, that's
I'm not
very
sure,
neat. Yeah.
but
that's so fun.
yeah.
And they connected it to the island that way over there. It's really fun. Okay, let's go up and show what a farmer does in Survival Plus. I love these lamps.
Me too, and I think once we have candles...
Yeah, are we able to access those? I don't know. We can access them. That'll be really nice. Boy, that'll be beautiful at night. I see a candle in it. I'm not sure.
Maybe it lights up when it's really nighttime.
Yeah, maybe so.
I do see a candle in it.
Yeah. They're really pretty, though. Really, really well done. So, Steffi's farm, what we did in our village was, to get started, we designated areas for people to put their farms. Just for ease of hurrying and getting, we needed a lot of cotton, rope, flax to make, let's see, Steffi, you explain.
So we needed a lot of flax to make rope because each quarry takes 10 rope in order to make one. And you need flax, you need a rope tool, and the better flax that you have, the better quality, the more flax you get per plant. And you have to fertilize it. It takes time. It really does take time. So I concentrated on just flax. This isn't my in farm. This is just for right now, it's a flax farm pretty much for growing flax for our server. And I have been getting a lot of the cultivated flax, so I'm replacing the semi-cultivated, the semi-wild, and the wild seeds with cultivated, and I'm getting about 25 flax per plant. And so as I get a cultivated seed, I'm planting another one. So I've got 2 squares here left. I just planted these 2. You can see they're little teeny tiny.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, they are small.
And then this is what a mature plant looks like.
Oh wow, look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, they are. They're really pretty. I love all the different plants. The dev team has done a fantastic job making sure that we have really, really fun different plants. This over here, I'm starting cotton.
Oh boy.
So this is a cotton field, and I haven't gotten any cultivated cotton yet. I'm working on it though. As a farmer, you have the ability to have a seed analyzer, and you can analyze your seed and get better seeds.
Oh.
And that's what I was talking about. You start out with wild, and you find those out in the wild. Usually cotton is found around T-Rexes. And what you do is you use your seed analyzer, and then you might get a semi-wild. And then you have a chance to get a semi-cultivated. And then you get a chance to get a cultivated. And cultivated is really what you want. And this right here, this is my plow. There are wooden rakes in the game, but they break very easily. It takes a carpenter and a blacksmith to make these. And they have 900 uses.
Wow.
And so what I'll do, because of where I place this, I am actually able to plow all of these fields with just this one plow.
Yeah.
And so what I do, when you look at a crop plot, it tells you whether or not it's irrigated, how much fertilizer it has, what type of crop is planted, and it'll say if it's overgrown or if there's weeds, or if it's well kept, that means that you don't need to plow. And the radio wheel will change depending on what you need to do. So it gives you the option to analyze seeds. It gives you the option to rake, but not all the time. If your crop is well kept, you won't see the rake option on the radio wheel. And then, of course, you have to use fertilizer. And so I have a quite in-depth system going here. All of the crops take fertilizer. You can put 13 fertilizer per crop. There's different levels of fertilizer. This right here, these fertilizers, this is all just thatch fertilizer. And that takes thatch and poop.
Okay,
And so,
in your compost bins.
In my compost bins. And then over here I have a little bit better fertilizer. And what better fertilizer does is it lasts longer in your crop plots and gives it more, so you don't have to put as much in there. So the next level of fertilizer is thatch fertilizer and sawdust. So I take my thatch fertilizer that's already crafted over there, bring it over here, and I have sawdust in this bucket or in this compost bin that I in my wood chopping station I cut wood to get sawdust. And then I put the sawdust in this bin with the thatch fertilizer, and it makes sawdust fertilizer.
Okay.
Then I take the sawdust fertilizer and greaves, which you get from cooking fat and meat, and feces or poop, and you put it in this, you put your sawdust fertilizer in this bin.
My goodness.
And it gives you greaves fertilizer.
Then
you put your greaves fertilizer and 25 bone meal and poop in this compost bin, and it gives you bone meal fertilizer. And that's not even the last level.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lime fertilizer level that I've not started yet, and there is a slag fertilizer, which is the very best. Slag is the best fertilizer you can make.
So what constitutes from the thatch all the way up? What makes them different?
So it's literally every time you harvest your crop, it takes away a fertilizer out of the crop plot, and you have to replace it. So a bone fertilizer lasts a lot longer. I can put only 2 bone fertilizer and get the same as I can from like 13 thatch fertilizers. And so with the slag, you can put 1 in and get like 50,000 fertilizer.
Wow.
And so it's just a matter, but you also have to take in consideration the process.
Right.
So it does take a lot. And then eventually what I'll do is I'll have a farm. Once we get all the quarries made and everything, I'll have a farm, and I'll have lettuce, and I'll have tomatoes, and I'll have grapes, and I'll have all of those things as well. And I can make meals for people, and I can sell meals and things like that. And
that sounds fun.
Yeah, I just absolutely love it. So I chose, as my secondary job, I chose tailor.
Yes.
Because with the flax, I need to be able to craft the rope. And so what I do is I put the rope into my spinning wheel. Sorry, this is so disorganized. This isn't, like I said, my final. Eventually, I'm going to have a tailor shop.
These farms that we have right now are mainly for community. We all decided there's about, I don't know, 8 to 10 to 12 people that play on this server actively. And it's more like, I think 10 to 12 probably are active, right, playing on the server at all times. And what we did was we set up these little farms, and we set up industrial area for construction, and we just decided all we're going to do is concentrate on getting our village going. And we're finally getting to the point that we feel like we're able to maybe branch out a little bit and everybody get their own little houses and their own setups. So even though this was temporary, now Steffi can start turning it into her own place.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it'll be much nicer, not all lined up in a row.
Yeah.
But in the spinning wheel, so if I put my flax plant in the spinning wheel, it'll spin it into string.
Oh.
And then I take the string over to the tailoring table, which is this table right here.
Okay.
I put the string in the table with a rope tool and with lard that you get from cooking fat over the fire.
Wow.
And you can make rope. And it takes 25 flax and 5 lard to make 1 rope.
Wow.
And we need 10 rope per quarry.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
it takes some time for sure. And then I can also make armor from cotton and linen and silk. You can get silk from spiders, which we found a really nice way to do on this server by killing spiders in the cave.
Yeah.
And I can also eventually I can work with a blacksmith and craft flak armor. So I make the under part out of cotton, and then the blacksmith makes the metal part.
Oh my goodness. What a wonderful process. So much fun.
I love it. It's my favorite job. I haven't done any other jobs, but I like this one a lot. And then I also make leather and leather strips, and so I have my hide drying rack here. I put my hide in there with salt.
Oh.
Which I make salt from putting water skins in one of these clay buckets.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yes.
It looks like I'm out of salt.
Oh yeah.
So you have to have salt in there to dry it, and so I always have water skins going in this bucket here.
Yes, for these little pots like this, you just put your water skins in the little pottery pots. That I think is that what? Oh, I don't think I can access.
Try
those.
again. I unlocked it.
Now, let me get my backspace so we can see.
Okay.
Yes. So if you look in here, yes. Okay. So you have water skins that are full of water. You throw them in your little. It's called a clay storage pot, and it makes salt. That's
and then you
really
put the salt
fun.
in with your hide.
Yeah.
In this drying rack.
Oh, you've added salt.
Yeah, and it
Very
makes dried leather, and then I put the
dried hide. Yeah.
Excuse me, dried hide.
Yeah.
And then I put the dried hide in this tanning barrel,
Oh
which
my
you
goodness.
put with, you put
Oops.
water skins.
Unlock that for a second. Let me look in.
There you go. You put water skins and
Nope.
bark.
I guess it won't let me look in that one.
Oh, darn.
No, some things we can look in and some things we can't, but
So
that's
you,
okay.
Yeah, you put water skin and bark, and you get tanning solution, or they call it liqueur,
Okay.
tanning liqueur, and
Uh-huh.
it's brown dye. It turns the dried hide into leather,
Oh.
and then I can cut the. You can leave it as leather pieces. Things that you use for leather pieces are like saddles, things like that. If you look in this part right here, you can see there's leather strips and some leather in there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
that is awesome. And leather is hide is easy to get at the beginning, but leather is, like you've been showing, is a little bit more complicated.
yeah, you have to do. There's a lot of steps to it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I see a Bosco. Hi,
Yay!
Bosco.
Hi, Bosco.
That's awesome. I see you have your jerboa and your little monkeys.
Yes, my monkeys are busy making
Let's
fiber.
Look at them. Let's look at their little faces. Look how
I'm
cute.
actually jealous of your jerboa
I
stuff.
know, isn't that
So
cute?
beautiful.
Oh, just the cutest thing ever. And they actually, we didn't know this at first, but they kind of tell us if there's going to be a windstorm like they do
Yeah.
in Vanilla Ark. But look at the little monkeys. I just love the little monkeys. So cute. And the monkeys actually do great benefit, which I guess the jerboas are good because they forewarn the bad weather.
Yep.
But
The
monkeys are good at giving us fiber.
The
And otters,
keep us
keep us.
cool or hot.
Yeah.
We can wear the otters on our neck, and
Yeah.
they protect us from
From weather.
getting, if we're too
hot or
overheated.
too cold.
Yeah, too
Yeah.
hot or too cold.
Yeah. So
Yeah, otters.
And you want to,
otters
we
can-
learned that if you do have an otter, you want to pump it with melee,
mhm.
and that will give you more protection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
otters
fun.
can sometimes be essential as a
That's my
blacksmith.
Yeah,
Because
because you have to
you
stand
spend
up.
a lot of time around
Yeah.
the forge.
Yeah, since you're here, do you want to show us a little bit about how to be a carpenter and a blacksmith, Bosco?
Sure.
Okay. Or wait, let's wait till we're through with Steffi. I didn't want to stop Steffi. What else? Anything else you want to show us, Steffi?
I don't think so.
Well, you've got a nice setup here. We could wonder if we can go peek in
You can
Rose's
look at my
farm.
dodos.
Oh, look at your dodos.
It's pretty colorful.
These are you need eggs, right?
Right. So
For dodo.
I'm getting poop from them as well.
Oh, okay.
But mostly I need eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, for a farmer, it's all about the poop, right?
It's all about the poop.
That's so fun. Now, this is a haystack. What do the haystacks do?
So the haystacks oh gosh, sorry about that.
I know.
The haystacks give you thatch. You make the haystacks with plant parts.
Uh-huh.
And then you can get thatch from them. So if you
Okay.
open it up, you can see it's full of thatch.
Oh, it's another one I can't open.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, no worries.
I can't unlock it.
Yeah.
If you take the thatch out, it will destroy it, though.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm actually using that as a feeding trough,
Oh, yeah.
and it's feeding all of my animals.
Well, I just love how you've lined these guys up. This is you. This is not the mob. You did this, right?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
this is
you
much
So I guess,
easier. I just have to go down behind them in a row and
Yeah.
pick it up.
Yeah, that's really nice. Boy, that's awesome. And then the hay bales also can be a feeding trough.
Right. So they're eating out of these hay bales as well. The parasaurs are eating out of the hay bales. These are my extra spare parasaurs.
Yeah. When we first got on the server, we had awesome red and black and white colors for the Ark Extinction event, and now it's changed to green. It just changed this week to green and black, I believe, and so that's why why you have these green ones.
Yep.
So that's so fun. All the different colors. It just makes it very fun. And I see a green horse over there. Wow, that horse is green.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
I just saw it too.
Okay, so let's go see if we can peek in Rose's farm. I think she has an amazing farm. I'd like to show it off a little bit if we are able to get in. Are we able to get in, do you think?
Yes,
Y'all
she
know?
has her
So
policy
it should be
unlocked.
open.
Oh, okay. Let's go check this out. All of these animals we have in Vanilla Ark, but they're very different in Survival Plus, and you have to be super careful around these trikes.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my gosh,
that's
if you
the
just
reason,
look at them cross-eyed, they get mad.
that's the reason I have my pavers up around my farm. And
Yes.
That's the reason
Oh, yes. I
Rose,
was going to explain that. That's why her
Yes.
pavers are up high like that, because we have such a difficult time with trikes. They get in our little areas and get caught, and then get mad if you try to get them out. So Rose actually put up some palisade walls around hers because it was getting so frustrating. But oh, this is really cute, isn't it? Didn't she do good job of decorating? Rose is
Yes.
actually a first-time Ark player. She's never played Ark before, and Survival Plus is her first experience at playing Ark. I have a feeling if she went to Vanilla, she might be a little bored at this point. But
Which is
she's
really
doing.
amazing.
Yeah, I think she's just doing such a
She's
great
doing
job.
very well.
Yeah.
She's pretty much so far provided about 4 quarries worth of flax. And
Yes.
this is the first time she's played Ark, so it's really amazing
Yeah.
how
Well,
much she's caught on.
She put up these walls so that she could have a view, and see it's high enough that the trikes aren't a problem over here. So that's good. But yeah, she has this little building is the Phiomia. What's it called? Phiomia
It's called the Phiomia pin,
pin.
and it actually collects poop for you.
Yeah, you put the money in the little pin, and it will collect the poop for you. So I wonder, are we able to access it? Let's see if we can look in it.
And
No.
if we get close enough back
Oh,
here.
you can? Let's see.
Over here?
Where Bosco is. Oh, you sure can. Yeah, you can open. Oh, she must not have any money in it, I bet. Oh, maybe we can't see it. We might not be able
She
to
does.
see it. Yeah.
Well, she doesn't believe in spending silver to collect poop, so she doesn't really use it.
Well, I think that's pretty wise. And then this is her little dodo coop. And again, you can put money in it, and it will collect the eggs and the poop for you. So that's really neat. And her big thing is monkeys. Let's see if we can get over here. Is this her monkey pen? Yes.
She's a monkey whisperer.
Yeah, she's the monkey whisperer. And look at that. Jane and Tarzan. There's Jane and Tarzan over there. And Greenie. That's her latest one because that's since the green came. And there's Sally. So, that really fun. She goes up and she looks for monkeys all the time. She's thinking about breeding them.
She actually bred these ones with the red feet.
They
Oh.
were twins.
Wow. She got twins.
That's so awesome.
They have red faces and red feet.
Her tribe name is Red Velvet Roses. Yeah, that's perfect. Her name is Rose. And here's a Christmas horse that one of our members gave her. He was breeding the red and the green, and he ended up getting a Christmas horse. Oh, and these
Beautiful.
Delos, gosh, they are ferocious even when they're tamed. My
That's
word.
her
Again,
Delo
those
army.
are the kind that you can get eggs and hatch the eggs and raise them. But gosh, look at those teeth on them. Oh my goodness. But they're kind of cute in a very evil looking way, I think.
I like their little hands.
I know. I know.
They do. They
It's like
kind
all
of.
the carnivores have little itty bitty hands.
Isn't that funny?
The
But
carnos are the best.
I like to watch them walk. When they walk, they're real prissy.
Yeah,
They
they're
walk
fun.
so cute.
They're like
All
puppy
right,
dogs.
let's go over and let Bosco show us a little bit about what it means to be a carpenter and a blacksmith. That's the two. And on our server, we are so small that we had to do the smaller version instead of the large official server. We are a medium server, and we are able to choose 2 professions each. On the official server, you're only allowed to choose 1 profession. We have so few people that we had to choose 2 in order to make sure that we had the professions available. About half our server is European, half our server is American, so we have different people on at different times. All of our European people are gone right now because they're sleeping. So this is another farm. We're not sure we need the farm here, so we haven't completed it yet. We don't want to cover
We have
up.
the blueprint there, but
Mhm.
we may not need it.
We may not need that farm, so that's what that wall is for. And this is our industrial area down here. We have 2 masons, I think 3 people are blacksmith and carpenter, which kind of ended up being kind of funny that we have so many of those. But again, like I say, we have people that are in college, we have people that are European, and then people that are in school. So we needed to have 2 professions each in order to be able to do everything, because you can see not a lot of people are online right now. So okay, Bosco, what do you want to tell us about first?
Well, I mean, I guess we might as well just go straight to the most important part of being a blacksmith, and that's making sure you have a lot of ingots.
Oh yeah.
So we use these forges right here.
Uh-huh.
When you start off, you're actually going to be using this forge right here. This is a primitive one.
Okay, and everyone can make those if they choose to learn the Ingram. But that's very basic, right?
So, yes, it is. To start off being a blacksmith, you put tin, copper dust, and charcoal in a primitive forge to make bronze ingots. And then you're going to want to make an anvil. But I won't go too deep into all the roots of starting to get to the higher tier metals and stuff. We'll just go straight to the iron forge for now.
Awesome.
So to make an iron forge, you need to have a mason, and with a mason, you have to give them a thick metal plate for them to be able to craft an iron forge. And once you have it, this is pretty much all you're going to be using. This forge is used for everything. You don't even need the primitive forge to make bronze ingots once you have this. Now, the only problem with this forge is that if I turn it on, you get extremely hot when standing by it.
Yeah.
And especially having 3 of them here, with our 3 blacksmiths on at the same time, it gets overheated to the point where you get a heat stroke. I use my little otter here.
Yeah.
This is Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, isn't he cute? Yeah. And he just fits around your neck.
And we use these around here because, you know, these, if you stand around them for too long, sometimes, like, I've forgotten to go, I've forgotten to leave the Arab when I go AFK sometimes, and, I end up coming back with, like, 70% heat stroke. So it's really bad to stay around here for very long unless you have an otter with good melee damage. Because as Steffi said, the melee damage helps with your insulation. So there's not much else besides, because there's just a million things you can do as a blacksmith. One of the main things that you're going to be providing to people, though, is in this blacksmith's anvil. So if you put your ingots in here, the most basic resources that you'll provide to everyone is metal nails, large metal nails, and metal strips. And a carpenter is very highly dependent on those 3 resources. So it's very important to have a blacksmith around for that. One thing, though, you have to consider about being a blacksmith is you will want to have a mason on. Probably at least... Or you want an active mason, because masons are the only ones that can actually access this right here. This is a quicklime kiln, and they're the only ones that can put limestone and charcoal in it. Even though I placed this, I can't put anything in it. Only masons can.
Okay, right. What I need to tell you right now, Bosco, is that my screen is frozen.
Your screen is frozen?
And so Steffi is checking the live stream, and she's able to hear you, I believe. Those of you who are watching, is the screen frozen for you? We have some people in chat. Are you able to still hear Bosco? I mean, we're just solid frozen. So I'm not sure what the live stream is showing. If it's just showing me standing still and you talking, that's perfect. Oh, there we went.